been looking around for salvation. I've been looking around for the truth. All around me I see frustration, and I looked all over till I found you. I sit and listen to your stories, and you're telling me, please don't worry. It's a lot in this world you should know, and love in life is where you should go. If you're looking for somewhere to go, if you're looking for someone to know, if you're looking for someone to guide you, then love in life will guide you.
Goeiedag! Good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And wow, it's one of those busy days for me, but I love it. Okay, I love what I do. So don't worry about the workload. It's just part of the journey. Okay, we're going to be talking to Jarrett in a few minutes. But first of all, he sent me a bunch of photos, and he's a great photographer. So enjoy the photos. Here we go. Let's have a look at the photos that he took since we last spoke to him 48 hours ago. This is coming through to Beaufort West. The great Karoo. Soon he'll be out of it, thank God. What a walk this has been for the young man. Look at that landscape, so desolate. Amazing what grows in the desert. And when Jarrett's finished his walk, you'll be able to go through all these old videos and say, yeah, I remember that spot on the road when I stopped and took that photo. What a sunset. Wow. Amazing. How can those things flower in the middle of a desert? Look at that old building. Wow. Ah, Fees Techies. They have done very, very well. It says there, you can tolerate someone without understanding them. Oh, a snake. Oh, yeah. That makes my skin crawl. I'm sorry, guys. It's just the way it is. Wow, doesn't that look nice? Okay, there are all the images. I'm going to get Jarrett on so we can find out what the young man has been up to. He's got about 400 kilometers to Cape Town, but we'll be organizing the Loving Life family to meet him as he comes into Cape Town.
Morning, everybody.
How are you going, Jarrett?
It is going very well, thank you.
Excellent. Now, you've gone through Beaufort West, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where are you now? Tell me.
I'm leaving Leochamka.
Okay, that's like a little B&B, is it?
There are about close on 3,000 people that live here.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's a very, very small community. Yeah, I just want to show you the sunrise because it's happening right now.
Oh, wow. And while you're doing that, I listened to an audio tape of a lady who met a guy who became, I believe, the pastor at Leo Chamka. And she was saying that she stayed there, and what an amazing community it is. I think it's a colored community,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, yes, it is.
Yeah, tell us about your experiences there.
I've had a very good experience here. I walked a very far distance. Day before yesterday,
Yeah.
I walked about 53 kilometers.
Wow.
And then, so then we were talking about these green pastures.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
It was just desolate.
I got to a farm called Golden Yoke, and they are egg producers. So, yeah, it is. You saw the pictures of how this place looks and how it's just like a desert.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just want to show you that again. Sure.
Oh wow! Look at that! Isn't that fantastic, guys? This is live. Look at that. Just keep it there. That is fantastic. While you talk, just keep it on there, man.
Yeah.
So carry on, tell us. Yeah.
Okay, so I got to this farm, and it was the green pasture. It was just like very, very green grass and all trees and stuff. But when I looked for the sign, there was no number. So I looked on the internet, and I couldn't find one either. And then but while I was doing that, someone tried to call me. And I actually don't know who they are because they were a contact of a contact. And I believe it comes from this channel. I'm pretty sure it comes from this channel. And that was for the NG Kerk that's here.
Okay.
So, yeah, because I was still like 40 kilometers outside of town, I asked if they could maybe pick me up and then drop me off again in the morning.
Yeah.
So he said, yeah, okay, that's fine. He will talk to someone and he will arrange that. And so I just carried on walking as far as I could, so that yesterday would be a bit easier.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I got 53 kilometers, and there was, I think it's 23.6 kilometers still to go. And so yeah, the sun was going down, setting, beautiful. As you can see, a very, very flat here.
Yeah.
And a man picked me up, and he took me to his home. His name is Sergeant Grau. He is the second in command at the police force here.
Okay.
So him and his wife live. The police force has two houses next to the station, and then it's the second one. So when we got here, we drove around a little bit. We first went to the kerk, the church, and they said no, they actually don't have space. So I said, okay, that's fine. I have a tent, I have a sleeping bag, I have everything. You guys have a little lawn, that should be fine. And they said, no, they can't do that. So then we drove around, which was actually quite cool because then I got a full tour of the town, which is very, very tiny.
Yeah.
But still, it's great to just see the whole thing. And we were looking for the sergeant because Carl wanted to ask what he should do. So the sergeant said, no, it's fine. He can stay with you. Just feed him whatever you're eating. It will be fine. So yeah, I went to his house, stayed there. Very, very nice man, good man. And
lovely.
His wife as well, Isatu. And yeah, so I stayed there night before last. And then he dropped me off early morning in the same place, and
Oh, look at that
yeah,
sunrise. Oh, stunning.
so yesterday was quite an easy walk. I
Wow.
finished at about 1:00 in the afternoon,
Yeah.
and then I just stayed with them again.
You know
He
those
offered,
trees? Okay, just distracting you. You know where the sun is rising. You can see the trees on the horizon. It looks like
palm.
people walking. It looks like people walking with the sun. It's quite.
Oh wow,
You see that?
yeah, I do.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is
Um,
quite an incredible sight. That.
yeah, it really is. I will send you a photo after this, and you can post it tomorrow morning. Okay, it's now it's all gone pretty flat tone, but the sun is just about to come over the horizon.
Yeah, but it's
Just
beautiful
before
here on the screen.
Oh, good. Just before this, it was orange. No, it was pink, and then the highlights of the clouds in front were like an orange. So it was beautiful.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, we saw that a bit earlier. Look,
Like,
God is an amazing creator. I mean, the stuff we see, the
amazing
miracles we see,
creator.
we don't appreciate.
Yeah, that has been. I had that revelation a good maybe 4 years ago. I wrote it down.
Yeah.
That I want to see every sunrise until my last sunrise, and I have not been able to keep to that, but as many as possible I try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, this is a travesty of life, you know, because the sunrise and the sunset are the most beautiful times of the day, and normally we're stuck in our houses, either in bed or doing stuff. Yeah, and we miss it. And you are actually experiencing firsthand the beauty of nature and what God has created, and that is such a wonderful thing.
Yeah, it has been one of my favorite parts about this whole thing.
And I can see you're quite exhilarated about your experience so far.
Oh yeah, I'm very excited this morning. I took a photo of a sign yesterday, or day before yesterday, and it said this place, Liuchamka, was, I believe, I don't know, it was 78 or 86 or somewhere around there, and Cape Town was 450 something. So I believe it is less than 400 kilometers to go, which I was quite excited about this morning. Easy peasy, we're right there.
Yeah, you're on the home stretch, mate. You're on the home stretch, and
Yeah.
I was just saying before I got you on that I'll be organising for the Loving Life family to meet you at some predetermined spot as you come into Cape Town.
Awesome.
And
yeah, that would be great.
Yeah, I'll ask Michelle Mullett if she can cover that, because she's our resident reporter in Cape Town. I need to drop the news in her lap, but I'm sure she will definitely do that for us. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Now, Jarrett. Oh my gosh,
Yes.
What can I say?
I had something as well, but now that's gone. Okay, so we had rain yesterday, and apparently there is a storm coming from Cape Town, which the last storm that was this size was in 1986, I believe.
Wow.
And it nearly destroyed the whole town of Laingsburg because of the flooding and stuff. So that's why the clouds look the way they do this morning.
Wow.
There was a bit of lightning last night. So
you certainly, when you asked for the rain, you should have said, Lord, but not too much.
Yeah, my prayer is send the rain behind, give me a clear path, but it must follow. Everywhere I go, it must be behind me, but it mustn't come.
Yeah, exactly.
It's coming the other way, so now I'm going to walk into it. So, anyway,
yeah.
Got an extra plastic packet this morning. So, worst comes to worst, I just put it over my bag. I was given quite a heavy duty, like clear plastic packet, which I'm going to turn into a raincoat. Yeah, everything is good. Everything is great.
Yeah.
um,
Now, can you do me a
yeah.
little favor?
Yeah, of course.
Can you show me the state of fees tackies?
Taxis. They are fees
Taxis, not
They're taking
taxis.
me a
We'll
long
call
way.
them taxis.
Okay, so I gave them a wash a few days ago.
Yeah.
So they are doing awesome.
Wow,
A
look at
little
that.
bit grumpy this morning, but
Fee.
they are holding up very, very nicely. They are definitely going to make it to the end.
Wow.
I don't have any doubts about that.
Now let me
yeah,
ask you a simple question, Jarrett. Could you have made this journey without fees tackies?
You should have seen the first tackies I had, Scott. They were when I started this, I didn't have tackies at all.
Yeah.
And before I left, I was given tackies, which I was told, okay, just let them get you to the first town, and then let them go there. And that was the right thing to do with those tackies. So, yeah, they have been such a help. It gave me a little bit of blisters in the beginning, but that's any new shoes, so that's to be expected. But yeah, they are very, very comfortable, and yeah, they've been an amazing, amazing help. Yeah,
now
good
look,
shoes.
just so you know that Marius is watching right now. Have you got a message for Marius?
Good morning, Marius. I don't know. I was thinking of you yesterday, but I don't remember what I was thinking of anymore. So, yeah. Oh, I do know what I was thinking of. I made a group yesterday. Well, I've been thinking about it for quite a while on WhatsApp, and that's what I was thinking. I was thinking I wish Marius could be on the group because he.
That's a Walk of Faith group. I'm on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Although I don't know if you use WhatsApp. So.
Oh yeah, look, I do, and I've actually posted the link to this video on that group.
Oh, did you post it there?
Yeah, so people could watch it.
Sent it to me. Yeah, because I shared it.
Yeah.
Just on my status. I've started doing that. I didn't know it was there, but okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah. No, that's great because Marius says my wife said hi and all the best. There you go.
Marius says brush your hair.
No, have you had your hair cut yet?
There are no hairdressers. Well, maybe there are hairdressers. There's no time for hairdressers here, so I'm just.
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to be deep in the poo-poo if you don't have your hair cut, because Marlene is all over me like a rash about this. She says, this man, before he gets to Cape Town, has got to have a haircut because you look like the wild man from Borneo.
Yeah, well, I'm living in the wilderness here. It's rough in Africa.
I can't dispute that. But mate, look,
it has been wonderful the whole time.
Think about it. You have walked from Howick.
I agree. I do agree. So when I get to
the next big town, you have your haircut.
Yeah, but I was only there for the evening. So as soon as I get to a place where I stop for a day, I do intend on doing that. Right. I would like to.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh wow! Look at that. So you can still see those guys walking over the hill.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
mostly gone, but yeah, that's the end of that one. Yeah, I don't know. Started for the walk today. I'm heading towards a place called Prince Albert Road, which I believe is similar to what Three Sisters is. It's just a tiny little
a petrol station or something.
Yeah, it's just a petrol station. But yeah, I got some dried fruit. I got some biltong for the first time.
And how are you doing for cash to get yourself to Cape Town?
Doing all right. Any help will obviously help.
Yeah.
It's always appreciated.
Now, Marius, if you could drop in Jarrett's bank account details into the side chat, that'd be fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Carry on, Jarrett.
Yeah, it always helps. Quibby, thank you very much. Him and I don't know if it's his friend. I think it's his friend. They have helped me out twice now, so a big thank you to you.
Fabulous. Oh, that's great. Okay. Now,
Yeah.
Marius has just put your banking account details in the side chat.
Thank you very much, Mario.
Yeah. Okay. All right, mate.
Viking Boer.
Yeah. Viking Boer. Yeah.
Shout out to the Viking Boer.
All right. And the other thing is that Dr. Peter Hammond has organized someone to meet you when you get to Cape Town, so you can spend a day just chatting to them.
Awesome.
It might be Peter, but I think Peter, because of personal issues, might not be able to make it, but it'll be one of his people who will probably sit down and just have a long chat to you. And, you know, just I think that's what you need after this great journey. I mean, I have to tell you, Jarrett.
Yeah.
I lived in KwaZulu-Natal. I lived in Pietermaritzburg, and
yeah,
I would, if someone said to me, Scott, let's go and walk from Pietermaritzburg to Cape Town, I would have said, you are friggin' crazy.
Yep.
But
I've heard that one a good few times.
Yeah, but I mean,
the best is the colored response. What you doing? Where are you walking? Oh no, I study in Howick. I'm walking to Cape Town, and their response is the same. I've been walking for 2 months now.
And it's true. We got all the evidence on video. We got all the evidence that you have been.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And you know what I really respect about you, mate, is that you if you get a lift to a place to go and sleep the night, you get taken back to the point where you were picked up and you walk from there. So you haven't sort of like skipped between, let's say, Three Sisters to Beaufort West. You've actually walked the whole way.
I haven't done that. We have done like quite a while back. We did do like 1 or 2 little sections. For example, not Trompsburg, Hanover.
Yeah.
I don't remember how many kilometers it was. It was a very far day, and so people stop and ask me all the time. Hey, day before yesterday, someone in an awesome camper van stopped. They're going to Cape Town. They said, "Oh, get in. We're going all the way." So I'm like, I wish, but I can't. Thank you, though. But like in Trompsburg, the sun was going down, and there was still, I think it was maybe, I want to say 10, but it was probably about 7 kilometers. And it's not safe to walk into, especially a town like that. It's quite a poor community, and there is not the safest area coming into town. So that little section, the second person stopped, and I just said, you know what? The first one I said no, but there's obviously a reason that this person has now stopped as it's getting dark. So for safety reasons, I've thought about that. There's a place called the Dorings, which is after Langsburg, and I've been warned maybe 8 or 9 times almost that I must just be careful then. So
is that something you still got to go through?
Excuse me?
Is that you still got to reach there? Have you?
Yeah, I'm still going to reach there. I'll reach there in maybe 4 or 5 days.
How far is it from Cape Town?
I think it's about halfway from where I am.
So about 200 kilometers.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, and what's the dangerous patch? How big is it?
No, it's short. They say I think it's a very poor location,
Yeah.
and I think it's only like 10 kilometers. So I've been told either make sure you get there early or just skip that 10 kilometers. So
Well, look,
yeah, we'll see
I tell you what. I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to put out a message right now. If anyone lives in the Cape Town area or just north of Cape Town, and they're able to, if they can just email me, because that's 4 or 5
Yeah.
days from now. And what we might do
Yeah.
is try and organize a support vehicle for you through that particular area.
Yeah, but we'll see. So I've never been there.
Yeah.
I've never been to any of these towns actually. So we will see if, I don't know, someone will probably offer me a lift there anyway.
Yeah.
The way God has been working, it's when it needs to be, it happens. So
yeah, well, God has definitely been in your court. There's no question about that. Now, where's your trolley?
Sure. All the way back that way now. I decided to walk around in this field just off the highway.
Yeah.
Just from noise for the trucks.
Mm.
I think it's probably quite distracting every time they go past. And well, I can't hear you, and I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you perfectly. Now, Jarrett, we'll
Okay.
see you in 48 hours. Where do
Awesome.
you estimate you'll be in about 48 hours?
I don't know because that's a cool mushroom. Check this mushroom.
Oh wow! Isn't that
It's weird.
amazing?
It's so dry here, but there's like all these like fungus things growing out the ground.
Yeah.
So this route now is about 40 kilometers, but then there's I think it's 60 or 80 to Langsberg after that. So I need to check what's in between there.
All right.
I just want to say something. It's happening quite often, and I have heard it happens to other people as well. So, like yesterday, when I was at Sergeant Carl's house, a lady came there, and she is very poor, and her husband came there, and they think they're coming for food, but I don't think they're coming for food. I think to me, it feels like they can feel that I'm there and they're drawn to me because of what I'm going to tell them.
Mm.
So, it really is because I don't know how to even describe these people that come. It's like,
it's so sad, isn't it?
It is really the saddest of the sad people. And so this lady asked for food, and I was a bit put off because she asked, but she more demanded in a very hard way. But it's also, I feel quite sorry for her because like her life has made her like that. Her life is it's
desperation.
It's turned her hard. So like Isatsu, the sergeant's wife, gave us a mealie meal, and she was like unhappy about it because it wasn't enough, and she wanted something else or something. I'm not sure. And then she said, "Oh, her husband is asking for me as well." So yeah, he came, he talked to me, and he just said, he said honestly, okay, so they have 2 children, and their children are hungry, and he said he's going to be straight. He takes ARVs, but he doesn't take them to cure anything. I don't know how they take it. I think they smoke it, but it's people are addicted to ARVs as drugs.
Yeah.
So he asked me for money, and like when the lady asked for food, she was given food in just like a plastic packet, like a portion, and she said no, she wants a packet, like a sealed packet, and she wants it so she can sell it, so that she can get
Oh,
she can get money to get her fix.
oh,
So
jeez.
yeah, so
That's a tragedy of what's happening in South Africa.
yeah,
It's so sad. And you know the beautiful lesson that God has given you there is that there are so many people who are in that situation, and the
yeah,
importance of just just traveling the straight road, and you know just being absolutely at one with God, and not being tempted by this crap, because that's
yeah,
what happens to people who fall into that trap. It's so awful.
yeah. And Sergeant said here as well, which Jono said as well, back a few towns back, is some of these people have 4 children on purpose so that they can get social grants, so that they get 300 rand per child, and then when they get that grant, they'll just drink every day until that money is finished and they're back on zero again, and then they'll get like an unemployment grant and they'll do the same thing. And it really is, it's very sad, because that's their solution. They are so helpless and so trapped that they can see no other way out.
Yeah, it's
That the only
debilitating.
thing that can make them feel better is at least to forget for this evening.
Yeah.
So this guy asked me for money, and I just said, I said thank you for being honest with me, for being open. And then I just said, I can't give you money because I know, then it's on me, because now I know. There was another lady at the shop who asked for money, and I asked her what she was going to buy. She asked for 5 rand. I gave her 6 rand because it was the change that I had. And I asked her what she was going to buy, and she said, oh, chips or something. So I said, okay, not cigarettes. But I assume that's what she bought anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very difficult.
You know what is quite remarkable, Jarrett. I've been following you since Moy River, and the man I'm talking to now is a man. The kid I talked to at Moy River was a kid. You have you don't realize it, but you have grown incredibly during this trip, and I know that God has a very special journey for you going forward, and this is why I think that when you meet these people in Cape Town, things are just going to unfold for you, and let's see where that takes us.
Yeah, so that man, I didn't know what to do, but I felt it immediately. I must just pray for this man. And he mentioned God, and then I said, like, okay, I can't give you money. This is why, and the only thing I can do is pray for you. So I held his hand, and I prayed for him, and I told him that it's on him. It's his decision, because his children need him, and if he decides to carry on with this, his wife will follow him. But if he decides that it's enough now, that he needs to save his family, then they will follow him. So
he's got to make the right decisions in life.
I just prayed for him to be healed, and I hope he makes the right decision. Which was very powerful as well. I say thank you to Carl and his wife again, because of that. And there were other people who asked me for food as well, and then I said I'd come back. Then it started raining, so then they disappeared. And also, I thought it doesn't help that it helps that I give them food, but it doesn't help, because tomorrow they're going to be hungry, and the next day they're going to be hungry. And as long as they are stuck by situation, but they're stuck by mindset as well. And as long as they are in this mindset, it doesn't matter how much you give them, because it's all going to just disappear. So I was just gonna read scriptures to them, and then I just read in the kitchen while Carl's wife was making dinner. I read Proverbs, which I believe was for the people outside, and then I read Acts, which was probably for them.
Yeah.
So,
All right, buddy. Look, let me
yeah,
show me your trolley. I can see it just behind you.
yeah,
Okay,
you can see
there you are.
it.
Now that's your trolley that you're going to be take. You've taken that all the way from Edinburgh, haven't you?
Yes. I don't know what his name is. The man who owns the scrap shop there.
Yeah.
He gave it to me, and yeah, wow. I didn't realize it was going to be such a big blessing when I got it.
And I
But
listened to the audio tape of the lady you stayed with in Edinburgh, which is on your group as well. And
okay.
yeah, she's put an audio on there, and she's just wishing you well.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Second lady we stayed with.
Yeah.
I was thinking the first.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
there
have been-
was a lady in Edinburgh who left
Yes,
a
yeah,
message and
I know
wished
who
you
you're
well.
talking about.
Okay, are you on the road now?
Haneli Mostert.
Hanley
Is her
Mustard.
name.
There you go. All right, buddy. Look, have a great trip. Have a safe trip. We'll see you in 48 hours, and yeah, and just take care of yourself, mate, because you know
Yes,
there's
I will.
absolutely no question that God is in your court, and I just I'm in awe of what you're achieving. So just keep it up.
Yeah. Start running. Let's go. I can't run with the God.
It's a closing stages of the race.
Yeah.
All right, mate. Take care.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you, everybody. God bless you. May you have an amazing day. And yeah. See
All
you
right.
in a few hours.
And don't forget to
Bye.
have your haircut.
Excuse me?
Don't forget to have your haircut.
Ah, yes.
Because when you
Won't
get
be
to Cape
tonight.
Town,
Maybe
no,
I'll
no,
ask someone at the petrol station.
no, think of it this way. When you get to Cape Town, and let's say one of the big television stations is there saying, this man has just walked from, you know, Howick in KwaZulu-Natal, but he looks
so
like the...
clean.
So if I have you a great haircut, they'll say, you haven't just walked from Howick, Natal. They say, well, you go to Loving Life and I'll prove it to you because we got all the videos.
Yeah. Bye,
right.
Bye, everybody.
Okay, take care, buddy. Bye for now.
You too.
Okay, see you in 48 hours. Bye.
Yep.
Okay, guys, that was Jarrett. He's you can see he's well. He's on his way. He's in great spirits, and he's on the closing stretch of his iconic journey to Cape Town. As I said, wow, this is something. When he's older than me. When he's in his 80s, okay, and he's sitting there and he's got his grandkids around, and they'll say, "Grandpa, tell us about the most extraordinary thing you did in your life." And his memories will take him back to this moment, and you'll say, well, I walked from Howick in KwaZulu-Natal all the way to Cape Town. And they'll say, no, you didn't, Grandpa, you're lying. And Grandpa will say, well, I have the proof. I'm going to leave it there, guys. Don't forget, 8 p.m. Johannesburg time. We're going to be talking to a lady about the water and sanitation issues facing South Africa right now. And believe me, it's not good. So 8 p.m. Johannesburg time. I'm going to be talking to this lady, and we'll be going into what is facing South Africa when it comes to the basics of life. Please remember to register on lovinglifetv.com, which is a platform we're transitioning to. We're not staying on YouTube. YouTube is a federal channel. They censor people. We're getting the heck out of YouTube. We carry videos on lovinglifetv.com that we cannot put up on YouTube because they'll be taken down, even though they're valid. So that's why we're getting off YouTube. Yeah, we know it's going to cost us traffic and it's going to cost us viewers and stuff like that. But I want to work with integrity. I want to be able to put up the news from my perspective, not from a snowflake's perspective. That's just my perception. All right, guys, and please remember, in the meantime, to register or subscribe to Loving Life on YouTube, because we will be continuing to use this for quite some time, until such time as we're ready to just say bye-bye. Take care. See you 8 p.m. Johannesburg time.